What's up, broskis? It's BroskiPlays here, and today I'd like to go over the brand new Binding of Isaac Repentance blog post and look for any recent info and details hidden on the page. Because now that Repentance is coming closer and closer towards release, I want to discuss it more with you guys. That means we're going to speculate about the new footage for the game and brand new info that we received from the blog posts. If you want to see more of these blog post discussion videos, then be sure to like this video so that I can continue doing this. And now with that out of the way, let's begin with the video. So let's start with the first GIF that is featured on the blog post. Right off the bat, we can see that the Spirit Sword angel item from Anti-Birth is making its grand return in Repentance. However, it seems like the sword is a little buggy. Fear not, it might be a reference to the bug that happened in Castlevania, which the development team wanted to make an homage to. For people that are not familiar with Anti-Birth or the Spirit Sword item, this angel item grants Isaac a sword that replaces Isaac's tears with a sword that can swing in front of him. You can even hold the attack button for a charging spin attack, which is able to destroy projectiles and even shopkeepers. A really cool item if I say so myself. After that, we get a cool interview with the new members of the Isaac dev team. Those being Kilburn, Lever Ice Cream and Not Just Sagittarius, responsible for the community-driven mod Anti-Birth. I'm not going in detail about what they are talking about, so there will be a link in the description that will link you to the blog post so you can read it for yourself. The second GIF shows the new buffed Butterbean in action. This item has been buffed with a more extreme amount of knockback, similar to the knockback that it gained in Anti-Birth. Also, if you look closely, you will notice a brand new trinket, which looks like a technology themed trinket or a mine. We'll have to see what its effect will be, but it looks like it has something to do with explosives. Also, for people that have never seen this floor before, the floor is called Dross, and it's a new alternative floor variant for Downpour, which was an alternative floor that was added in Anti-Birth. Dross is more like a poisonous sewer a la Septic, with new mechanics and more. I'll go more in depth about Dross and the other floor variants in an upcoming video. After that, we'll get to see some exclusive concept art for the Anti-Birth bosses. The first was shown are the Tough Twins, or Larry Stone, how it was called before. We see some ideas for champion alt variants of the boss and how its mechanic is going to work. I for one really like the mechanics for this boss. The usage of bombs to break its stone covered skin was brilliant and really fits the aesthetic of the mines floor. They've also shown some old concept art for Beelzebub, or Lil Blub, which is called now, and we're also shown some old concept art for Downpour, which is really cool. More early concept art is shown, like how the mines floor looked in the beginning of development, and also the ideas behind the Downpour boss Rainmaker, which is cool fact based on the flamenco dance, and also a concept image of Wormwood in the style of the original Flash Isaac. One of the main path bosses from Anti-Birth, Reap Creep, is also shown as concept art, and finally we get to see some behind the scenes screen of the room editor that Sagittarius uses for the creation of rooms in Anti-Birth and Repentance. And the final GIF showed some new improvements and changes. First off, the Power Boss has a brand new resprite. It seems that the Cracks Jacks item got a resprite. The Enigma Bomb item, which was an Anti-Birth item, is now also confirmed for Repentance. And finally, lasers now scale with damage for familiars too, which is a nice touch. Anyways, that was the blog post for October 23rd. I'll be back discussing next week's blog post with you all, so look forward to that. If you don't want to miss any in-depth Repentance discussions, then be sure to subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss it. Also, I will be uploading a new soundtrack for the Genesis Plus OST, so be sure to look out for that as well. As always, Stifles BroskiPlays, thanks for watching and stay broski.